Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles, and today's video is going to go over ways that you can start your business with little to no money. If you are interested in topics like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I am posting content every single day, and I'll probably even post content every single day next month too, in December for Vlogmas. So be sure to subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and also click the link down below so that you can go to my website and enroll in my email mailing list. That way we're constantly connected and I can send you business advice periodically. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into this video. I did pull up some tips from Google, and then I'm also going to be sharing some tips on my personal experiences. If you've been following this channel, you know I'm a serial entrepreneur. I enjoy finding creative ways to generate revenue on the go, doing what I love doing. So the first option that I want to go over is drop shipping. Now, I've been offering drop shipping services for about 5 to 6 years at this point. And I offer drop shipping services for people that are interested in starting their hair business as a way to get their feet wet, to get started with their business without having to invest upfront for inventory on hand. I also created an ebook. It's titled Dropshipping Now, Wholesale Later, a dropshipping guide for hair businesses. And in that book, I explain the benefits of growing your business and eventually converting to purchasing in bulk, because that's where the bigger profit is. But for a lot of people that want to get started with their hair business, dropshipping is a great, effective way to do that. They sign up for the dropshipping plan, and then whenever they get an order, I ship out the order to their clients, or I ship the order to them or their business, whatever they prefer. And so with that, it gives them the opportunity to generate revenue, generate income, get their business name out there and operate their business. Like I said before, in essence, get their feet wet, and then save the money that they generated from their business to start purchasing in bulk, so that they have complete control of their inventory. They can sell hair on hand, they can open up their hair boutique, or whatever they choose to do. So drop shipping is a great way to get started with any business. Now, it's not just specific to the hair industry. There are industries that embody drop shipping and pretty much in all different niches. I mean, there's drop shipping suppliers for clothes, drop shipping suppliers for lashes, drop shipping suppliers for jewelry. So it really just depends on what you're interested in doing and finding a good company that you feel comfortable working with. So drop shipping is a way that you can get started with your business with little to no money. I can't speak for other companies because I don't know their prices, and I'm not going to pull it up right now, but I know my drop shipping rate to get started with my standard drop shipping plan has been $50 for the last, 5-6 years. So that is something to consider. Another option that Google has listed here is grants. Business grants can provide free money to cover startup and operating costs. Unlike loans, grants don't need to be repaid. So that is another option if you're able to get a grant. I do know grants aren't necessarily easy for everyone to get, so that's not it wasn't going to be my first option to talk about on in this video, but it is still a good option that a lot of people take advantage of, and a lot of people do see success with being able to get grants for their business. Now, another thing that I want to go over is for people that have experience working in call centers, experience working in like an office setting, creating your own virtual assistant business is also a great idea to generate revenue. And you don't really need that much to do that. I mean, you can have internet, you can have a laptop, and as long as you have those and a system where you can make and receive calls, you can really create your own virtual assistant company where you're taking on different clients from other companies and you're assisting them with their clients, like maybe their overflow after hours. And I actually worked with a client that is doing this. So I'm going to be creating another video on how some of the ways that we structured her virtual assistant business and how she has seen growth. I think this is a great way, like I said, for people that are used to using those skills, talking with people, problem solving, customer service skills, and also sales. That could add to a company. And you pretty much create your rate sheet. You create different plans according to what you're willing to offer, what your company is willing to offer, if it's just you or if it's someone else that's going to be in the company with you. And like I said, you can assist other businesses or business owners with their emails, text messages, phone calls, chat inquiries, and just whatever else they need assistance with. So on Google, it says that demand for virtual assistants is high due to the rise of remote work. Virtual assistants handle administrative tasks for businesses or entrepreneurs, often remotely. And that is a great fact too, because you don't have to necessarily be stationed at one spot. That is so cool to me because I don't enjoy having to be at one place all day. I'm a mom and I have a lot of things to do. So being able to generate money on the go is very important to me. Being able to make mobile money, I created a whole series on that a couple years ago, is essential. So if you are also looking for a way that you can generate money, that you can create your own schedule in a sense, then looking into creating your own virtual assistant business, becoming a virtual assistant for different entrepreneurs or different businesses, that is a great route to go where it doesn't cost a lot of money to start up. Also, content creation. So before you turn off and you're like, oh, content creation, here we go. I have been creating content for 5 to 6 years. If you look on my channel, I don't have thousands of views on every video, right? Like I'm not, I don't have a lot of things going on in my background. I still record off of my iPhone for the majority of my videos. But content creation is a great way to generate revenue because you're not just getting paid off of the AdSense if you set up your content creation in a way where you can get paid from multiple avenues. So like with me on my channel, I do get paid from AdSense, but then I also get paid from different sponsorships, different affiliate offers. I also get paid to do different collaborations. So that's the same in essence as sponsorships. But there's a lot of different ways that I'm receiving income, more than just getting AdSense on YouTube. I think so many people get discouraged because they're looking at their monetization requirements or looking at how far they are to the monetization requirements set by YouTube. And they're like, there's no way that I'm going to meet these requirements or this threshold to be able to get monetized. And even if I do, am I going to really receive that much money? But still record and put yourself out there because you're building up a community of resources. You're building up more exposure to who you are and your brand. And it's going to make it easier for when you do want to promote a service or a book or whatever you're wanting, maybe a master class to the audience that you've already built. And then there are going to be companies that are going to come across your videos that may be interested in working with you. And you can get paid very heavily with that too. Even this week, I've gotten offers, multiple offers from different companies wanting me to partner with them. One company wants me to shout out the name of their movie that's coming up. Another company reached out and they want me to partner with their hair curling products, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because I don't have really a way to demonstrate it. I'm not going to curl my locks. Another company reached out and they want me to partner with them on their vape products, and I don't vape. So that's something too that I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm going to do that because why would I promote something that I don't use? So point being that there's a lot of different companies that reach out and there's different ways that I generate revenue. Also, I do have multiple businesses. So like I talked about my drop shipping business in the beginning of the video, I can do that with my audience, right? Like I've built up an audience, whether 1,000 people watch the video or 10 people watch the video, that's still free marketing. And it's still a way for me to get the message out. Aside from being monetized on Google or monetized through YouTube and paid by Google. So that is another thing to consider. Start creating content. You can create content with little to no investment. You don't have to have the big brand name cameras. I got up to 9,000 something subscribers with recording primarily from my iPhones, and I don't have the best lighting. I don't have the best background, but you really have to get in the mindset of doing what you can with what you got. I know that if you had the funds available, you would do it a little bit differently, but sometimes we allow not having the money to stop us from moving forward, and it really holds us back and it keeps us stagnant in the same place for years. So don't let that be you. Find different creative ways to get out there. You can always revamp your channel. You can always revamp your business. Yes, first impressions matter. But, if you are going to weigh it on a scale, do I want to wait until I have everything together? Or do I want to get started with what I have and do the best I can? I would always, tip this hand a little higher because a lot of times when you're thinking about waiting until you have all of the necessary equipment and all of the necessary funding, then when you do get the equipment, then it's something else that you're thinking about. You're like, dang, well, now I have to wait until I get the backdrops. Okay, I have the backdrops. Now I have to wait until I get a microphone. Now, and it's always something else, right? Because there's always something that you're going to need, and there's always reasons why you shouldn't do what you want to do. But if you stay focused on actually putting out your content, growing your business, gaining exposure, getting familiar with being in front of the camera, if that's something you want to do, because there's also different channels that you can create without having your face on there at all. And I did create a video on some different ways that you can create a faceless YouTube channel. If you're interested in that video, I'll try to find it and link it down below, because that's really a great way to generate revenue too. Actually, one of my cousins just started her faceless YouTube channel. So that is something that I'm super excited about, and she is too. Another way that you can get started with your business without too much income is if you're going to offer a training. So let's say that you do hair, for example. I just referenced my locks. So let's say that you have gotten your sister lock consultation, or you know how to do sew-ins, or you know how to do, I don't know, you know how to do a service, right? You can create a social media page circling that service. And then you can start creating different how-to videos, and then eventually offer like a how-to training course. And you can sell courses with little to no money as well. You really don't need much to create a course, but your internet, you know, your phone, a couple apps that you're going to download on your phone, in a way to get the exposure out. You may not even need to use apps depending on how you're going, or yeah, I think you'll still need an app, you know, whether it could even be Zoom. But being able to create different trainings and how-tos and charging for those is another way that you can start generating revenue without putting a lot of money in. Sometimes we have to start smaller before we can get to the big goal of how we vision our business. So it's nothing wrong with starting one place and ending up in another. I just try to find ways to incorporate what I'm doing, and you know, find a structure and a balance to work and promote the certain businesses that I'm doing. I'm trying to think of another. I had one in my mind and it just kind of went away. But ultimately, I mean, you really can become creative and figure out what you enjoy doing in a way that you can do it without investing a lot of money. Another way is if you want to sell clothes, there's different companies where you can, in essence, do like a drop shipping where you can sell the clothes. And then if someone purchases the clothes from the website automatically ships the clothes out to the buyer. And then you're able to receive the profit, and you're paid like via your PayPal or something like that. I did mention affiliates, I believe. Affiliates is another way that you can start earning money without putting a lot into your business. So finding an affiliate or a company that you enjoy their products, you enjoy their message, and you don't mind being a part of their affiliate brand, and you start promoting their products and their services, and everyone that is interested in purchasing, you know, you get a percentage of their purchase. So that's another way. There's just so many different ways that you can generate money, especially now that we are in this age where everything is like virtual, right? Like there's so many ways to make money. And these are all ways that I mentioned that you can do literally from your phone, from the comfort of your home, or any place that has internet. So I really hope that this video, if nothing else, helped to get the wheels turning on some things that you can do, and kind of push out the idea that you have to wait until you have everything all together before you start making money, because you don't. You can use what you have to boost your income so that you can get to the point where you can fully invest in your business like you want to. Because one thing that I've noticed with a lot of different mentees of mine is that they have these dreams, which I do too. Like I have these dreams, and I've had dreams for my business, but then it's like, I want to do this, but I don't know when I'm going to get the extra funds. And if something happens during tax time where they don't get the money that they anticipated getting, or they spend the money on a different business venture that maybe they're not interested in anymore, then they're going through the whole year on a fixed income, and they're like, man, I really want to put money into this, but I can't. When you add more income, it gives you more choices. So even if it's an extra $1,000 a month from content creation, that can be huge in the aspect of saving to complete the vision that you have for your business, in terms of the branding that you want and the marketing measures that you want to take that cost money that you may not have if you don't get started with something else now. So the best the best point of advice that I can give is start. Just get your feet wet, get out there, start generating content, start signing up for affiliate offers, start finding different business niches that you're really interested and comfortable with doing. Like I said, if you're working in a call center, there's no reason why you can't do a virtual assistant role as well, where you're still doing it in essence the same exact work, but you're doing it to build up your brand as well. So I really hope that this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye.